Live from Sticky Paws Studios in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's The Big O Show.
Hi, Odie Carmona. Welcome to The Big O Show. We have a great guest today from Slovene, California, and from the High Roller Tiki Lounge, Michael Cobb, owner, entrepreneur with Bettie Page Rum. Now, I met Michael years ago through my husband because he loves music and he loves live music and the Tiki Lounge here in town. Michael comes down and he highlights his rum and drinks, and they are amazing, folks. So make sure you make it to the Tiki Lounge tonight because we will have live coverage there. Skip that part.
No, I'm posting it tonight. I'm posting this right after. We got to go.
All righty then.
We're doing
Okay.
it. Tonight, Tuesday, March 12th, the Golden Tiki.
You got it.
Boom.
Okay. George said it. That's where we'll be tonight. So, folks, please welcome Michael to the podcast today. Welcome to the Big O Show.
All right. Thanks for having me.
We're excited to have you. Now, I was talking to you earlier about Bettie Page, and I just looked her up and I realized that Bettie Page just died in 2008.
Yeah.
Most people don't even remember her. But how did you come about with the idea of creating a Bettie Page Rum?
So I've been involved in the Rockabilly and pinup scene for quite some time. Worked with a lot of contemporary pinup models, but Bettie Page is the ultimate, the classic,
The
50s
epitome.
pinup girl. Yeah, I mean everybody, pretty much every pinup model that does a contest or something says that she's their inspiration. I mean, she was amazing. So I had the opportunity to make wines for Bettie Page, and soon thereafter, I decided to try to kind of go after that Sailor Jerry spiced rum category. We're not anywhere near that level, but we're doing handcrafted small batch production, and we put Bettie Page on the label. We want to celebrate her and people to remember. You said a lot of people don't remember or they're not familiar.
Right.
The new age doesn't know much about that.
They don't.
They might know Marilyn Monroe, but for the name, but yeah, it's kind of getting lost, and it's a way to celebrate her and bring it to the forefront once again.
That's awesome. Yeah. Now, in Slovene, in your High Roller Tiki.
I like that you call it Slovene because it is very slow there, but it's Slovene. Slovene.
There I go again. What did I say?
Yeah.
I'll have problems with that word, and I'll practice it next time. But how did you start with the Tiki Lounge over there, the High Roller?
Yeah, so back in 2007, I opened a winery tasting room called Sort This Out Cellars, and we celebrated the pinup and rockabilly culture and live music and that kind of thing, and with our labels and such. So we used a lot of contemporary pinup models like Sabina Kelly, Dana Deluxe, Bernie Dexter. These are people.
I know some of those names too.
Yeah. These are people that that we know and love, and they deserve the light on them as well. So sometime we were always kind of the rebel in town. It's a sleepy town. That's why you like to call it Slovene. And the streets roll up at 5:00 typically, but we stay open a little later. We did live music, brought in some of the great rockabilly bands from the area, and we at some point decided, people are kind of done wine tasting for the day by 5 or 6 o'clock. Mm-hmm. They wanted something cold in their glass with ice, so we made wine cocktails, and they became popular. In the back, I had a place called the High Roller Lounge, which was kind of underutilized. We did tastings back there, private tastings, that kind of thing. And eventually, for about 3 or 4 years, I kind of kept looking at it going, it'd be cool if I put a tiki bar back there. So one day we just did it. And I expanded the menu, excuse me, made it a little more tropical, excuse me. And it overtook everything. Everybody wanted to be back there in that tiki bar with those drinks. Wine tasting and wine by the glass kind of went by the wayside a little bit. So I decided to move down the street during the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
Which is tricky, but we made it. And we moved to a bigger spot. We rebranded, renamed, relocated. So it was now the High Roller Tiki Lounge. And we still do Sort This Out Cellars wines. And we have fun doing all of that and welcoming new visitors. I worked for Disney for almost 20 years.
I was going to get to that. Kiki had told me that you started your career actually in Disney and hospitality, food and beverage.
Right. I worked at a place called Club 33, which everybody always wants to talk about, and it's a special place. It's a private members-only club. People are often shocked to realize that it's not even my favorite place I ever worked at. My favorite place I ever worked at was called the Tahitian Terrace. It's no longer there. It was a Polynesian review, dancing, fire knife dancing, great teriyaki steaks, the such. And we had the best ohana, the best family of cast members that worked there. It was an honor and a privilege to work there. It was a seasonal place, and we all looked forward to working there every year. And that's what kind of sparked my interest in the Polynesian culture and tiki. And so I worked at various places around the resort. A lot of people, know Trader Sam's as a tiki bar. Sometimes it's people's first, tiki bar visit. Yeah. I worked there prior to Trader Sam's being built a few years prior. But it was just my own wanting to do it. Wow. It had nothing to do with it.
I'll tell you, Kiki was the one that introduced me and took me to the Tiki Lounge for the first time. And I loved it. I love the music. The DJ there is amazing. The drinks are delicious.
DJ after school special.
The drinks are so delicious. I mean, to the point where you don't realize it. And but
they do a great job with Adam Range is the master mixologist there. Cece's the GM, and they're a great team of putting together some great events. Not only ours, but just 7 days a week, live music, DJ, everything. It's really a special place.
It really is. It really is. It's a fun place. It really is. Now, let me touch on a couple points on you. You said now that you moved during the pandemic.
Yeah.
The location, did I understand you correctly? But was it that owned by Bob Newhart?
Oh no, I was talking to George earlier about. He asked me if I did a podcast before.
Oh, okay.
One of our musicians, Arwen Lewis, does a podcast out of Santa Barbara, and it was in an old radio station that Bob Newhart owned.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's how Bob Newhart came around.
That's right.
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Now, when you opened your new place, you said you expanded the menu.
Right.
Did you bring a lot of Polynesian style foods to the menu?
We don't do food. We're just a bar, strictly a bar. That's our license type. Yeah.
Okay.
And we don't even have space for it. But during the pandemic, we were forced to do food, as many would remember.
Right.
But that was a whole other thing. We had to work with our other partners in town and such. But no, we just stick to drinks. That's what we do. And we do things a little differently. We don't have a full liquor license. Santa Barbara County is a little strict with alcohol in general, and it's not Las Vegas for sure. And we have a beer and wine license, so we're making our tiki drinks with wine sometimes, and also liquor alternatives.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So your Bettie Page Rum, when you come to Vegas, I know, an incredible mixologist there, huh?
Yeah, when I come to Vegas, it's a whole nother thing. Yeah, I can't even serve my rum at High Roller Tiki Lounge, which is a bummer, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, but people can
come.
buy it?
Yeah, they can buy it around, not at my place, but all the markets and liquor stores around the area sell
Okay,
it,
they have it.
Yeah.
And now, let me come over here real quick here so we can really get a... So, this is the Bettie Page Rum, available in Las Vegas, at the New Orleans, at... Where else?
They have it at the liquor store at the Orleans, the Gold Coast, some Lee's Discount Liquors.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few other places in town. It's hard to come by. I mean, go to BettiePageRum.com to look at places you can order it. You can order it online from Liquorama.
I will tell you this, it is delicious. I've tasted it. It's really good. It's really good. With anything that you may want to mix it with, or just take it up with on the rocks, or a straight shot.
A lot of people just like it on the rocks.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or,
exactly.
A little ginger beer. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, so you come down once a month now here to Vegas,
right,
and to introduce your wine, and you also sponsor a live entertainment on Tuesday today at the Tiki Lounge.
That's right. Yeah. Right now it's second Tuesday of every month. We do Tiki Teaserama, sponsored by Bettie Page Rum at the Golden Tiki. We book live music. We bring in some of the best burlesque dancers around from all over, California, Nevada, Oklahoma. This girl just moved here from from Oklahoma a couple weeks ago, and she's performing tonight at the Golden Tiki, Cha Cha Nova.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah, we're getting all kinds of fun stuff going on there. And then, of course, DJ music.
Yeah.
And it goes from 9 to 12. Drink specials start at 8. Music goes from 9 to 12, and it's a good time. We do raffles, we do giveaways. A lot of local businesses donate to the cause. Starburst Parlor, Rockin' Betty, and the list goes on. A lot of great places. Top Hat Tattoo Club, fun stuff.
It is. It is. And the entertainment is great. All the bands that I've seen there are wonderful.
Yeah, you and Kiki are big fans of the music.
Yeah, we are.
always.
You know
Yeah,
that. Special shout out to Mimi, because I love her band. I love her sound too.
Incredible.
Eventually,
musician.
we'd love to have all the dancers here one time with you as well.
Yeah.
And make sure that everybody knows what it's all about, because it is an art.
Yes.
People forget that burlesque dancing is an art, and
I just came from the Hollywood Burlesque Festival. 3 days. Misspent Youth and Gustavo Rojas put it on. Incredible time. And these performers, the work that goes into it, the craft, the art, it's amazing. People don't even know how hard it is to do these things. They're not
Exactly.
just up there taking their clothes off.
No.
stripping.
It's with
a
taste.
production.
It's with taste. It's with grace. And those ladies are amazing. I applaud them every time. And they're such nice women too, on top of that. So they're really a good group over there. And so now tell me a little bit more about, I know you have a grandson.
I do, yes. Carter James, yeah.
All
He's
right.
5. Yeah, my daughter lives in Clarksville, Tennessee, just north of Nashville. And yeah, she's a busy girl with a 5-year-old who's incredibly smart, and it's amazing what these toddlers can do now with iPads, and they're just finding their music and everything.
I know.
It's
I have
unbelievable.
I have a grandson who's 7 and a granddaughter who'll be 6 this Friday, and the same thing. They're telling me, "Oh no, here, give it to me, Grandma, and they get whatever they need." So,
Yeah.
isn't it great to be a grandparent? Though
Oh yeah, such a blessing.
it is. It is that we're here and we're
Absolutely.
able to enjoy it. So, anyways, so everyone tonight, please be at the Tiki Lounge tonight. We have live entertainment. We have Bettie Page Rum. Please visit the website. I am telling you, you're going to love this, especially in the summer on ice. You're going to love it. Michael, thank you so much for coming
Thank
by.
you so
I
much.
appreciate you.
So fun.
Thank you. And we'll
Thank you.
see you tonight.
All right.
All right,
Looking forward to
Michael. Bye-bye.